Have you ever had the feeling that you're living on autopilot, that your days are a series of repeated loops, driven by habits and reactions you can't seem to control? Have you ever felt a quiet, persistent sense that a deeper, more powerful potential is dormant within you, waiting for the right key to unlock it? If so, you are not alone. This feeling is a universal signal from your deeper self, an invitation to awaken to a reality you haven't just been living in, but have been actively creating all along. What if I told you that this hidden power isn't a fantasy, that it isn't some mystical gift reserved for a chosen few, but a fundamental aspect of your human nature, rooted in the verifiable and mind-bending principles of quantum physics? Welcome to a journey beyond the surface of reality. In this video, we will provide a practical, step-by-step guide to understanding and applying the science of quantum consciousness. This is not about abstract theories. It's about providing you with tangible tools to transform your daily life, to move from being a passenger in your reality to becoming its conscious creator. Stay with me, because the power you've been searching for, you already have. Part 1. The Quantum Reality. Your world is not what it seems. To begin, we must first update our understanding of the world. For centuries, we were taught that reality is solid, fixed, and separate from us. We see a table, a chair, a car. They seem undeniably real and external. But a century ago, a revolution in science began to tell us a very different story. This was the birth of quantum physics. 1. The ocean of potential. Quantum physics discovered that if you zoom in on any of this seemingly solid matter past the molecules, past the atoms, into the subatomic realm, you find something astonishing. There's nothing solid there. At its foundation, everything you see, everything you are, is made of vibrating packets of energy, existing in a state of pure, infinite potential. Imagine an endless, invisible ocean of energy that permeates everything. This is the quantum field. It is the source code of the universe. Every possible outcome, every reality you can imagine, already exists within this field as a wave of probability, waiting for a catalyst to bring it into form. Your health, your wealth, your relationships, all the different versions of them are latent possibilities in this cosmic ocean. The question isn't whether they exist, it's which one you are calling into your experience. 2. The observer effect, explained. So, what is this catalyst? What is the force that turns infinite possibility into a specific, tangible experience? The answer to this question is one of the most profound and startling discoveries in all of science. It's called the observer effect. Scientists conducted an experiment that has been repeated thousands of times, known as the double-slit experiment. In simple terms, when they shot tiny particles of matter, like electrons, at a screen without observing them, the particles behaved like waves. They spread out and created a pattern suggesting they had gone through all possible paths simultaneously. They existed as pure potential. But the moment the scientists placed a sensor to observe which path the particles took, something incredible happened. The act of observation alone forced the wave of infinite possibilities to collapse into a single, definite particle in a single location. Let that sink in. The reality of the particle changed from everything is possible to this is the one reality, simply because it was being watched. The observer didn't just see reality. The observer's attention created it from the field of potential. 3. You are the observer. This is not just something that happens in a laboratory. This principle is operating in your life, right now, in every single moment. You are the observer. Your consciousness, your focused attention, is the creative force that is constantly selecting one reality out of the infinite ocean of potential and collapsing it into your life experience. When you wake up and your focus immediately goes to worry about your finances, you are observing the reality of lack into being. When you replay an old argument in your mind, you are observing the reality of conflict into being. Conversely, when you hold a clear vision of your goal with unwavering focus and positive emotion, you are observing the reality of achievement into being. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the most powerful force in your own life, whether you are wielding that power consciously or unconsciously. The world isn't just happening to you, it is responding through you. If this concept of the observer effect is truly resonating with you, if you're feeling that spark of recognition, let me know in the comments by writing, "I am the observer." This does more than just leave a comment. It acts as a declaration to yourself. It helps me know we're on the same frequency, and it signals to YouTube that this is a community of conscious creators. Welcome to Quantum Catalyst, Part 2, The Inner Technology, the Tools for Creation. Understanding that you are the observer is the first step. The next is to learn how to use the inner technology you were born with to direct this power consciously. Let's explore the tools for creation. 1. Focus. The director of reality. Imagine the quantum field is a giant, dark stage filled with every possible prop, character, and scene for the play of your life. Your focus is the single, powerful spotlight. Whatever you shine that spotlight on is what becomes illuminated, energized, and brought to life on the stage. If your spotlight is scattered, jumping from fear to distraction to social media to yesterday's regrets, the stage of your life will be chaotic and incoherent. If your spotlight is consistently held on what you lack, on your problems, on what's wrong with the world, then those are the scenes that will be repeatedly performed. Conscious creation begins with disciplined focus. It's about learning to hold your attention, your spotlight, on the reality you wish to create, long enough for the wave of possibility to collapse into that form. 2. Emotion and vibration, the language of the universe. But focus alone is not enough. The quantum field does not respond to your words or your casual thoughts. It responds to the language of energy, of vibration, and the most powerful generator of vibration you have is your emotions. Every emotion has a distinct energetic frequency. Emotions like fear, shame, and anger vibrate at a low, contracted frequency. Emotions like love, gratitude, joy, and peace vibrate at a high, expansive frequency. Your feelings are constantly broadcasting a signal out into the quantum field. You can think, "I want to be wealthy" all day long, but if you feel the vibration of lack and scarcity, the field is responding to the feeling, not the thought. The feeling is the prayer. The vibration is the magnetic charge that pulls experiences from the field that match that vibration. This is why learning to cultivate the feeling of your desired reality before it has manifested is the master key to creation. 3. The power of heart coherence. Modern science has given us incredible insight into this process through the study of heart coherence. Organizations like the HeartMath Institute have found that the human heart generates a powerful electromagnetic field, the strongest in the body, thousands of times stronger than the brain's. When you experience positive emotions like gratitude or compassion, your heart rhythm becomes smooth and orderly. This is called a state of coherence. In this state, your heart and brain synchronize, creating a powerful, coherent signal that radiates out from you. This signal harmonizes your internal systems and acts as a powerful broadcasting frequency into the quantum field, aligning your energy with your intentions. An incoherent signal, caused by stress and negative emotions, creates static and chaos. A coherent signal creates clarity and magnetic attraction. 4. Beliefs. The unseen operating system. Finally, we must talk about the master controller of your focus and emotions. Your beliefs. Your beliefs, most of which were programmed into your subconscious mind before the age of 7, act as your unseen operating system. They are the filters through which you observe the world. If you have a core belief that I am not worthy of love, you will literally be blind to opportunities for genuine connection, or you will sabotage them when they appear. Your belief system filters reality to match its programming. It predetermines what you are capable of observing. To truly unlock your power, you must become a detective of your own mind, identifying and rewriting the limiting beliefs that are running your life on autopilot. You cannot create a new reality using the lens of an old belief system. Part 3. Addressing common misconceptions. Now, as we venture deeper, it's crucial to clear up some common misunderstandings. The ideas we're discussing are profound, and they can be easily misinterpreted. 1. This is not toxic positivity. First and foremost, quantum consciousness is not about toxic positivity. It is not about pretending to be happy when you are sad or ignoring real-world problems. That is suppression, and suppression is a low-vibration energy. True conscious creation is about radical honesty. It's about having the awareness to acknowledge all of your feelings: anger, sadness, fear, without judgment. You see them for what they are, energy and information passing through you. The power comes not from suppressing them, but from observing them without getting lost in them, and then consciously choosing the energetic state you wish to occupy. It's the difference between being the storm and being the calm, unwavering sky that holds the storm. 2. This isn't about just thinking. Second, this is not a passive process of just sitting on a couch and thinking happy thoughts. The quantum field responds to the harmony of your internal state and your external actions. Aligning your energy, your being, is the first and most critical step. This inner alignment makes your actions in the world infinitely more powerful and effective. When you are in a state of coherence and clarity, you take inspired action, not desperate action. You notice synchronicities and opportunities you would have otherwise missed. It's about becoming the person who naturally attracts the reality you desire, and then walking the path that opens before you. It's the perfect marriage of being and doing. 3. Bridging science with experience. Finally, while we use principles from quantum physics as our framework, the goal is not to become a physicist. The goal is to use this powerful science as a bridge, a metaphor that allows our logical minds to grasp the profound truth of our own creative power. The ultimate proof is not in a textbook, it's in your own direct experience. The practices we are about to explore are your personal laboratory. We are now about to shift from the what to the how. We're going to dive into the practical guided exercises that you can start using today to change your reality. If you are getting value from this deep dive and you want to continue your journey of transformation with a community that supports you, this is the perfect moment to hit the subscribe button for Quantum Catalyst and turn on notifications. We are building a library of powerful tools just for you, and we'd be honored to have you with us. Part 4. The Quantum Toolkit. Guided Practices for Daily Life. Theory is illuminating, but practice is transformative. Let's install some new programming. 1. Guided Morning Reset. How you start your day sets the quantum trajectory for the hours that follow. Most people start their day in reaction. The alarm blares, they grab their phone, and immediately flood their minds with the stressful energy of work emails, negative news, and social media comparisons. Their day is collapsed into a reality of stress before their feet even hit the floor. Let's create a different reality. Let's do a short guided practice together. Wherever you are, just take a moment. If you can, close your eyes, take a slow, deep breath in, and as you exhale, release the tension in your shoulders. Another deep breath in, filling your lungs, and as you exhale, Let go of any thoughts about your to-do list. Now, bring your attention to the center of your chest, to your heart space. Imagine your breath flowing in and out of your heart. As you breathe, I want you to activate a feeling of gratitude. It doesn't have to be for something monumental. Find one simple thing: the warmth of the Sunday, the taste of your morning coffee, the fact that you are breathing right now. Feel that simple, genuine gratitude in your heart. Let it expand with each breath. This feeling is beginning to create coherence in your energy field. Now, with this feeling of gratitude as your foundation, I want you to ask yourself, who do I want to be today? Not what you have to do, but who you want to be. Do you want to be calm, creative, courageous? Choose one state of being. Now, imagine yourself moving through your day, embodying that state. Feel it in your body. What does it feel like to be that calm, creative, courageous version of you? Just for a moment, feel it as if it's already true. Take one more deep breath in, anchoring this feeling, and exhale. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. You have just done more in 3 minutes than most people do all day. You have consciously chosen your state of being and broadcast a powerful, coherent signal into the quantum field. You've set your direction. 2. The guided pattern interrupt. Throughout the day, the old autopilot programming will try to take over. A frustrating email, a negative comment, a moment of self-doubt. These are triggers that pull you back into old vibrational patterns. This is where you use the pattern interrupt. Let's practice it together, right now. Let's all do this. Just pause with me. Stop everything else. Take one conscious breath. Inhale and exhale. That's it. You just created a space between the trigger and your response. Now, in that space, ask yourself this powerful question. What reality am I energizing right now with my focus? This simple question pulls you out of the unconscious reaction and puts you back in the driver's seat. You become the observer of your own energy. You realize you have a choice. Am I going to keep feeding the reality of frustration, or will I use this moment to return to my chosen state of calm, of peace, of courage? This is how you reclaim your power, moment by moment. 3. Dissolving obstacles with neutral observation. What about bigger problems, like a financial worry? Our instinct is to resist it, to panic, to fight it. But in quantum terms, what you resist persists. Resisting a problem is just shining a giant spotlight of negative, fearful energy right on it, making it bigger and more solid in your reality. There is a different way. Apply the observer principle. Let's use the example of a financial worry. Instead of panicking, you sit down, close your eyes, and allow the feeling of lack or fear to be present in your body without trying to change it. You observe it like a scientist observes a cloud. You are not the fear. You are the awareness observing the fear. As you do this, something miraculous happens. By removing your resistance, you stop feeding the problem with energy. The emotional charge begins to dissolve, and as it does, you create space. In that space, new possibilities, new ideas, and new solutions that were previously invisible to you can finally emerge from the quantum field. 4. The guided manifestation process. Finally, let's put it all together into a clear, science-backed process for manifesting a specific desire. I've heard countless stories of this working, like one from a member of our community who felt stuck in a job they hated. Instead of just applying for jobs desperately, they used this process. Within weeks, an unexpected opportunity, a perfect fit for their skills and passions, emerged from a connection they hadn't spoken to in years. This is how it works. Step 1. Set a clear intention. Be clear and specific about what you want to create, but focus on the essence of it, not just the rigid details. Step 2. Generate the feeling, heart coherence. This is the most important step. You must generate the emotional frequency of your desire as if it has already happened. Let's try it for just a moment. Think of your intention. Now, I want you to feel the feeling of gratitude for it having already arrived. What would it feel like to have that new opportunity? To be in that loving relationship? To have that vibrant health? Let the feeling of joy, relief, and profound gratitude wash over you. Your body doesn't know the difference between a real and an imagined experience. Generate the feeling now. Step 3. Detach from the outcome. This is the paradox of creation. Once you have broadcast your signal, you must release your attachment to how or when it will manifest. Trust that the quantum field, which has an intelligence far beyond yours, is orchestrating the perfect path. Your obsession with the how creates resistance. Step 4. Take inspired action. Listen to your intuition. When you get a nudge to call someone, to visit a place, to read a book, follow it. This is the universe delivering the next step. Inspired action feels light, expansive, and energizing, while desperate action feels heavy, forceful, and stressful. Follow the energy. We have journeyed from the depths of quantum reality to the practical steps you can take today. Let's bring it all home. The core message is this: you are not a passive bystander in a predetermined world. Your consciousness is the most powerful creative force in the universe, and you possess an elegant inner technology or focus. Your emotions, your beliefs direct it. This is not a one-time trick. It is a fundamental shift in how you live. It is the conscious decision to move from a life of reaction to a life of creation. It is the commitment to being the observer, the director, and the embodiment of the reality you choose. The challenges won't disappear, but your relationship to them will be forever changed. You will meet them not as a victim, but as a creator with an infinite palette of possibilities at your disposal. Your journey of awakening doesn't end here. This is just the beginning. Subscribe to Quantum Catalyst so you don't miss our next video, where we will explore a mind-bending topic: quantum leaping, how to navigate and choose your ideal timeline. And finally, to anchor the powerful intention you've set today, declare it to yourself and to our community. Go to the comments section and write, "I am a conscious creator." Thank you for your energy, your attention, and for being a vital part of this collective shift in consciousness. The power was always yours. Now you know how to use it.